gentlemen, welcome to Comedy Fight Club. Please welcome your commissioner, Matt Merritt!
Tonight, egos will be wounded, feelings will be hurt, because we don't come here to make friends, we come here to fight! This is humiliation, this is brutality, anything goes, no holds barred. This is Comedy Fight Club! Thank you all for coming out tonight. Welcome to Comedy Fight Club, streaming on the Gas Digital Network every Wednesday night at 10:30, and coming to you live from the CFC Arena. I am the official commissioner of Comedy Fight Club, the sleeveless wonder of the world, Matt Marin. And the reason we are on Twitter and Instagram at Comedy Fight NYC is because of our social media hipster. Give it up for Nico Pavlovic! Got a great show in store for you tonight. Every week we have the best comedians, up-and-coming New York comedians in New York City come out here. They wrote some of the most vicious, offensive, brutal jokes you will ever hear, and they're going to say it to each other for your entertainment. And our main event tonight is between Allison Klemp and KP Burke. And we're going to meet our main event competitors now. Give it up first for Allison Klemp. Allison Klemp, main event against KP, Roastmasters veteran. How you feeling going to this main event at Comedy Fight Club?
I am feeling great. How are you, Matt?
I'm good and didn't need to prepare for this segment. Do you have any strategy for KP Burke tonight?
Well, you want to like walk a mile in your enemy's shoes, so I just got really drunk on cheap whiskey and watched reruns of King of Queens.
Yeah! Fight Club, give it up for Allison Klemp!
Yeah!
And give it up for her opponent, definitely a King of Queens cosplay. It's KP Burke!
My eyes are getting weary. My back is getting tight. I'm sitting here in traffic. I'll finish the whole fucking song.
KP, how you feeling about this main event tonight?
I'm terrified, man. Klemp's mad pretty, by the way. All right?
Boo.
First girl I've ever roasted, I've also jerked off to. Let's be honest.
Everyone's going to look at every girl you've roasted before and be like, damn, you're right.
Just saying.
Any strategy for Allison Klemp tonight?
I'm going to get drunk on cheap whiskey and watch King of Queens reruns.
I'm sitting here in traffic on the Queensboro Bridge tonight.
Give it up for KP Burke! Now it's time to go over the rules here at Comedy Fight Club. 2 fighters will step on into the fighter's circle. They will each have 2 timed rounds to rattle off as many jokes as they can. At the end of 2 rounds, if we are tied, we go to a 1-joke sudden death overtime. And the winners of these rounds will be determined based on crowd applause, which means Fight Club, you will clap for 1 fighter and 1 fighter only. You will not clap for both because we can't have 2 winners, which leads to the most important rule here at Comedy Fight Club. No fucking pity claps! Now this is Comedy Fight Club. This is where sympathy comes to die. If someone's gonna lose up here, you will let them lose with dignity! And now it's time to introduce the officials of Comedy Fight Club. Up first, the official bishop of Comedy Fight Club, the king of the bits, the one, the lonely, Andrew Casertano!
Spits.
Andrew's not very into college basketball, March Madness, or brackets busting, but he is into faggots busting. In the last 10 years, Andrew's had sex with less people than Mia Faith Hammond. That's right, the official orphan of Comedy Fight Club. Give it up for Mia Faith Hammond! Yeah, Mia is a virgin, so she has more hymens in her life than fathers.
You're sweating already.
I yelled a lot. Yeah, Mia, her father is a hopeless drug addict, so once she does lose her virginity, both her hymen and her father will both be broke. And now it's time for the special guest official of the night, Fight Club. Give it up for Brendan Sagelow.
Thank you very much.
How you doing, Brendan?
I'm doing great. I think I speak for everybody when I say your refusal to wear sleeves makes me wish you died in the hospital. It's insane that he doesn't wear sleeves ever.
One more time for Brendan Sagelow.
Makes me so mad.
If you guys don't know, Brendan is the host of the Stupid Little Podcast. He named it after his dick.
That was almost really good. You lost me on podcast. I'm calling my dick a podcast?
No, Stupid and Little.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Do you need brain surgery?
Yeah.
Brendan is most known for, Brendan is only known for when his headlining set of Carolines was interrupted by Amy Schumer.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
She busted through the wall and said, "Oh, yeah!" I'm so brave. I'm the body positive Kool-Aid woman. I cannot believe Amy Schumer would interrupt her body positive, her body doubles Caroline set. The first part was funny, guys. That was great. Brendan, the only thing you and Amy Schumer have in common is that you're both terrible for women. And the funniest thing about that whole thing was the article where Amy Schumer was interviewed about it and said Brendan and her are actually really good friends to cover for it. Yeah, Amy Schumer being a friend of Brendan Sagelow's is less believable than Justin Lanza having a black friend. That's right, the spirit animal of Comedy Fight Club, our last official. Give it up for Justin Lanza! Justin, you look like you think Barbra Streisand made some good points. The one time he believes a Jew. Justin's not a big fan of bar mitzvahs, not because he's anti-Semitic. He just doesn't like to fuck boys before they become men. He only likes to fuck them before they become men. The act out was great, though, right, guys? That was awesome. Are you ready to see some fights tonight?
Yeah.
No, Fight Club, I said, are you ready to see some fucking fights tonight?
Yeah.
Let's get this started. Up first, we have an exhibition match scheduled for 2 30-second rounds. Introducing first, he's a psychiatrist, so he could give us Xanax, but instead he just gives us hacky Trump jokes. Sandeep Sen!
Is somebody's computer broken, or?
And his opponent... And his opponent, I would call her garbage, but some men will eat garbage. Jess Feeney! 30 seconds on the clock. This fight starts now.
Oh, look at Matt and Jess. I feel like I'm officiating a wedding at an All Lives Matter rally. Jess has a meth addict father and alcoholic mother, and she was kicked out by her mom for being a fuck-up. That's like getting kicked out of the subway by the homeless guy for being too smelly. Jess speaks Spanish and Italian, so she can say, "I'm not passed at any clubs," in 3 different languages. Jess lived in a group home with gang members and used to cut herself. She got a teardrop tattoo for being unable to control her emotions.
Jess Feeney.
Oh, good to be here. Sandeep, you have the spirit of a boy in the prime of his youth, okay? And the posture of a man who's been dead for several hours. Seriously. No, I think it's great that you're a psychiatrist. You're the only shrink I know who's actually shrinking. For real though, Sandeep, it really must be hard to get beat up as a little kid for being nerdy and then grow up looking like if Smeagol had a PhD. Sandeep is currently enjoying an extremely explosive career in comedy, and by that I mean every time he bombs, they have to issue a code orange.
She said explosive with the brown guy on stage. We all knew where it was going, guys. Fight Club is the winner of round 1, Sandeep Sen. Or is the winner of round 1, Jess Feeney? All right, winner of round 1, Jess Feeney. 30 seconds on the clock. Round 2 starts now.
All right, we gotta hurry this up. Sandeep's got customer service calls to take. Sandeep, you look like the only 40-year-old man who's still suffering from fetal alcohol syndrome. Sandeep used to enjoy doing Molly, but he had to stop because, like most women, Molly did not enjoy being done by him. I really do find it surprising that you have trouble with women because, in my experience, chicks love a dude that smells like the employee bathroom at a 7-Eleven.
Sandeep Sen.
Boy, I feel like I'm doing couples counseling for a pair that met at a pawn shop. All right. Jess broke her big toe doing community service because this little piggy couldn't post bail. Jess dropped out of community college and did jail time for shoplifting, which is the only full sentence she ever completed. Jess's father has AIDS from injecting meth. That's the second white trashiest thing about her. The first is they still don't use a condom when they fuck.
Who do you think you are coming to Fight Club and stuttering through your jokes? Fight Club is the winner of round 2, Jess Feeney. Or is the winner of round 2, Sandeep Sen? All right, this fight's gonna go to sudden death overtime. One joke apiece. Overtime starts now.
Jess was in a group home and dated a Hispanic gang member. Their couple name was MJess13.
Boo.
Jess Feeney.
Sandeep, in all honesty, I really do admire you. You've come a long way. I think it's great that Sandeep used to masturbate to cartoons, and now he treats psychiatric patients via Skype. Amazing that after all these years, you still need to look at a screen to jerk off.
Fight Club, I guess it's time to pick a winner. Pick a winner so we don't go to double overtime. Is the winner of this fight Sandeep Sen? Or is the winner of this fight Jess Feeney? Close, but winner of this fight, Sandeep Sen! Your next fight, introducing first, he looks like a guy in Old Navy who rapes a woman in Forever 21, Dan Pulzello!
Yeah.
And his opponent looks like Timon from The Lion King on mushrooms, Mano Fernandez!
I have to mention, that's really funny. I can't start this without mentioning how brutal that last one is. That last
The battle
one
of
was
the person,
so,
or the person controlling the light.
I felt like I was watching an Indian guy hit on a white girl at a bar. I felt like it was going, Jess is so pretty, she might go out with me sometime. It was brutal, so I hope you guys
That
fucking...
did look like the world's worst Uber ride.
Yeah. Jess gives me 5 stars sometime. Oh, whatever.
Oh, sorry, we took it further than the 7-Eleven bathroom joke, guys. 30 seconds on the clock. This fight starts now.
Mano is Hispanic, so his parents work hard, but his eyelids don't. Your eyelids are so lazy, I'm surprised that they haven't been deported.
Are you doing Spanish people are lazy jokes? I mean, what are you, from Mad Men? What the fuck?
I have one more joke left. You look... Thanks, Mom. You look like you write a blog full of tips for You look like you write a blog full of tips for beating breathalyzers.
Low bar to hop over. Mano Fernandez.
Yo, Dan Pulzello, what are you from Mad Men?
Winner of this round!
Mad Men. All right. No,
And you ruined it.
not bad enough. Okay. I'll say this. Dan Pulzello looks like he kills ladybugs. Oh, by the way, he told me he calls gay people ladybugs.
Okay. That was great.
Spanish people aren't lazy. They just take someone else's joke and don't write any of their own.
It did take him hours to get to that punchline. So
Fight Club is the winner of round 1. Dan Pulzello? Or is the winner of round 1 Mano Fernandez?
yeah.
Winner round 1 Mano Fernandez. 30 seconds on the clock. Round 2 starts now.
Dan Pulzello recently got a mullet haircut, and I wrote that a week ago. Okay, cool. It doesn't apply now, but he looks and sounds like a more depressed BoJack Horseman meets a Michael Jackson, because he looks like he fucks ponies. Yeah, ponies. You guys get it? Ponies. Okay.
Have confidence in the jokes.
Why does he always have a mic?
Because I'm funnier than you.
Yeah.
That's why.
Anyways, Dan Pulzello's audience sleeps faster than the people he roofies. Yeah.
Dan Pulzello.
I also want this to be over.
This
right.
spick is so lazy.
Okay.
When I worked for the Dr. Pimp. I ruined it.
Gonna swing for the fences on this one. This is gonna make no sense out of context. All right, Mano's alcoholism is like a guy with Down syndrome jerking off on the train. Just ignore it. He's doing it for attention.
That's good.
Oh, okay, thanks. Mano's dad walked out on his family. When he left, he called Mano the man of the house, and he told his sister to call when she was 18. Your life sounds like the saddest porn title. Dad leaves awkward son and hot sister alone for the rest of their lives.
Fight Club is the winner of round 2, Mano Fernandez. Or is the winner of round 2, Dan Pulzello?
Oh, I hated that you did that. But
Spirit Animal.
you definitely
Spirit
won.
Animal, what time is it?
It's time for certain deal.
One joke apiece. Overtime starts now.
Mano moves in and out of his parents' house just like the girls he bangs move in and out of consciousness.
Mano Fernandez.
Dan holds a conversation away. Chris Crespo holds a mic uncomfortably.
Whatever, man. Yeah.
Fight Club, I'm going to ask you anyway. Is the winner of this fight Dan Pulzello? Or is the winner of this fight Mano Fernandez? Winner, Dan Pulzello! Your next fight. Introducing first, hopefully the next step in her transition is removal of vocal cords, Gina Bloom!
Yeah.
And her opponent recently gave birth so her pussy can now fit her 50-year-old husband's saggy balls, Lynette Palomino!
Just like the wild winged dove sings a song, sounds like she's singing.
30 seconds on the clock. This fight starts now.
Lynette is a Puerto Rican married to a white man almost twice her age. When they go out, it looks like Mr. Burns knocked up the maid. Oh, all right.
Jesus. It was good. Just,
Thank you.
Act like you enjoy telling
It
jokes.
gets worse.
You know what I mean? Like, it's a good joke.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for that. It gets worse. Okay. So Lynette married her dad's boss. The family traded her for a 92 Toyota Tercel and a bucket of flan. All right. If you thought Hurricane Maria flooded some Puerto Ricans, wait till you see the front of Lynette's yoga pants when she goes to a Perkins at 4 in the afternoon.
She doesn't have a vagina yet, and she knows that. Lynette Palladino.
As a kid, Gina was super smart. She even won spelling bees. Then she transitioned and became a dumb bitch. Who spells Gina Jeena? It's like Jeep with a na. Gina is from Ohio, the Buckeye State. More like the ex-guy state. Am I right?
Can I go home? I hate this. I mean, that Jeep one was like, did you just write the first thing that you wrote?
Yes. Gina's half Filipino, half white. Gina, you're half and half everything. Fuck you guys.
That was so mean.
Fight Club is the winner of round one, Gina Bloom. Or is the winner of round one, Lynette Palladino? Winner by slightly more tepid applause, Lynette Palladino. I think it was the Jeep joke, honestly, that did it. 30 seconds on the clock. Round two starts now.
Gina chose her last name, Bloom, as a nod to her hometown, Bloomington, Ohio. Good thing she wasn't from Experiment, Georgia. Gina is moving to LA in a few weeks. Good. The New York comedy scene has enough white guys. Gina has spent thousands transitioning, but it's like, fuck the tits, bitch. Have you seen your teeth?
Gina Bloom.
It's Indiana, you dumb bitch. Anyway, yeah, it is. Okay, Lynette's in the military. She can kill a man with her bare hands or make a man kill himself with the sound of her voice. Lynette just had a baby, and she's still pretty as a picture. In fact, her vagina looks like a Picasso. All right, let's see here. Lynette had a baby. I'm transgender. When men look
You just described the entire battle.
That's it. That is all we know about each other.
You just said good night, everyone.
Yeah. When men look between our legs, they're like, wait, that's not supposed to happen now, is it?
Sorry.
Fight Club is the winner of round two, Lynette Palladino. Or is the winner of round two, Gina Bloom? Yeah, I guess they don't realize what they did. We're going to overtime! One joke apiece. Overtime starts now.
Lynette was 12 years old when her mom left. She's been in the military for 12 years, and 12 years old is the age of her husband's new girlfriend.
Lynette Palladino.
Gina and I both lost our virginities at 21. I wanted to wait until marriage, and Gina just needed to save enough money.
Fight Club, is the winner of this fight Gina Bloom? Or is the winner of this fight Lynette Palladino? Winner, Lynette Palladino!
Yeah.
And now it's time for party time with the Spirit Animal Fight Club. Give it up for Justin Lanza!
What's up, guys? All right, pretend to be excited.
Yeah.
Pretend for me. Lie to me. Oh, God. Yeah, this is the first night that I've noticed that comparing Sandeep to an IT guy goes so much further than just picking on the fact that you're Pakistani. Your clothes, you have IT guy face, skin color, shirt, belt, pants, shoes, posture, life.
I want to commit to the bit.
I don't know, maybe commit some of your money to some new clothes. That being said, I did get this flannel for free from uline.com from ordering a couple pallet jacks. So,
New Comedy Fight Club sponsor.
who am I really to judge? Dan Pulzello and Mano Fernandez. Dan Pulzello, popping collars. Dad leaves sister alone and awkward alone. Dad leaves awkward son and sister alone for the rest of their life. I'd click. I'd click on that. We've been to some pretty dark places. Brendan mentioning that people here are not really delivering their jokes. I don't think he understands the self-loathing that goes on.
Oh, I do.
Inside this room.
I 100% get it.
We initially brought Brendan here because we were hoping Amy might stop by, but... But he's really carried these first three fights. How do you feel so far about this, Brendan?
I regret being here completely. No, this is great. Everybody, this is so much fun. I actually really enjoy this.
All right, I believe
Don't be sincere.
What? Feel something for Christ's sake. You guys, you don't live in this basement. Just feel.
You don't know that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. The management doesn't know that either. Interrupt segment. That's enough out of me. Do you guys want to see some more fights?
Yeah.
Do you guys believe that it can get better? Yeah. I saw it in a YouTube video. It must be true. It can get better. It can get better for the gays. It can get better for us. It can get better for New York comedians. It can get better for the world, everybody. It can certainly get better for Comedy Fight Club. Keep it going for Mr. Matt Marin.
The Spirit Animal, the very motivational Spirit Animal, Justin Lanza. Your next fight. Introducing first, men wear skirts in Scotland, but he's still the gayest. It's Roddy McInnes. And his opponent looks like he lives in a van his mom pays for. Brandon Law.
When the world gives you a raw deal, set you off till you scream, piss off.
You can tell whose music I picked and who picked their own. Fight Club. 30 seconds on the clock. This fight starts now.
Hi, Brandon. How are you doing? Brandon's the first person I met when I moved to New York, and when I met him, he looked like a scraggly, drunk, bespectacled ex-heroin addict. And how time can change a person. We lived together for a bit. I had sex with beautiful women. The lamps fell down and interrupted everything, which put a very kind of gothic glow on things, which I really enjoy. You moved from Michigan, didn't you? Yeah, I like to think of you doing stand-up the way I like to think of the Flint water crisis, because it really should have been nipped in the bud long ago. It's been an act of hubris, and you look like you shouldn't be for public consumption. And you also look like you've poisoned several dozen children.
No, it's funny when the lights get set up and someone who hasn't been here in a while goes, wow, it's really high production now. Nope. Brandon Lott.
All right. Roddy's penis is I know about this, dude. It's just like his favorite hair product, just for men. Because you can tell by looking at him, neither one is working, all right? Now, don't get me wrong, dude, Roddy's one of my oldest friends, okay? Dude, I've known this guy a long time. The first time I saw you do stand-up was like 9 years ago. And I've seen you perform a lot since then, and every time it's been like the first time, you know? Mostly because he's still telling the same jokes. But, you know, comedy's hard or whatever, but, you know? We were roommates. You brought that up. We were roommates, and let me tell you something. Living with Roddy it's an experience, man. He's a bit of a prankster. You know, there was one day I was just minding my own business. He jumps out of the bedroom wearing nothing but socks and a cowboy hat. Okay, and let me tell you something. I have to confess, seeing you like that, I was so thirsty. I haven't been able to stop drinking since. Okay.
Roddy looks like he's taking this all very personally.
Yeah.
It looks like you just told him it's his turn to clean the dishes.
Roddy, you're making facial expressions like your acting coach just told you that being in the background matters.
Nice. I'll just wrap it up by saying, yeah, I just want to forget the fact that the carpet does match the drapes, everyone. All right, that's my last thing. There you go.
You didn't have to wrap up. Fight Club is the winner of round 1, Roddy McInnes? Or is the winner of round 1, Brandon Lott?
Yeah.
Winner round 1, Brandon Lott. 30 seconds on the clock. Round 2 starts now.
All right. Roddy actually quit drinking, and he quit doing blow. So only one of his drug dealers' kids gets to go to college, which is unfortunate. But I really feel bad for his poor wife, you know, because knowing you had chronic coke dick was one of the main reasons she agreed to take your money to get you that green card, you know. Now she's got to deal with this horny. I mean, what more do you want from her, dude, you monster? Anyways, Roddy was something else on drugs. I remember one time you were hosting stand-up New York, and you were trying to get strangers to kiss, and the chick wasn't into it, so he straight up made out with the guy. Roddy was something else. He was creepy on drugs, is what he was.
You wrote that. You're like, let me see how less punchlines I can have. I'm literally just gonna talk.
Why make these jokes pop when they can fizzle?
They didn't even fizzle. There was not even fizzle.
Sound like he gave his Alcoholics Anonymous speech. Roddy McInnes.
I regret being here also. Everything that's led to this day. Quick Google you. I never actually Googled you before. Your sister's a mayor. Yeah, she's the mayor of Winkoff, Vermont, isn't she? Winooski, Vermont. Yeah, it must be a weird conversation for your parents. Like, our daughter's a mayor. Our son, mayor, may not live till his next birthday.
Yeah, we got there, everybody. That was great. That was good.
You call yourself white trash as well, and I don't. You're a good friend. I think that's a bit. It's harsh. It's unfair to eggs and milk bottles and other things who were at one time both necessary and useful, unlike yourself. One more. You know what, man? Nah, I'm straight.
Whoa. He knew the score. Fight Club is the winner of round 2, Brandon Lott. Or is the winner of round 2, Roddy McInnes?
Yeah.
We got another one. We're going to overtime. One joke and or soliloquy apiece. Overtime starts now.
Oh, shit. Maybe. Possibly.
Is that your passport?
I made the conscious choice not to shave this week because I wanted to show off Brandon's beard. It's part of the hormone replacement therapy that he's taking that stops him from being such a little bitch.
Brandon Lott. All right, I'll tell you guys how how I met Roddy.
Once upon a
Dude,
time.
Come on, no.
The year was 1972. I had
bigger than my
just been
time?
born and the hospital was a little smelly.
It's important, all right? But yeah. So he moved to my neighborhood and was finally his court ordered to introduce himself to everyone. And I was just intrigued by his ride because I didn't realize that you could soundproof the inside of an ice cream truck. Calling him a pedophile, it was a stretch, but if only it was longer. Fight Club is the winner of this fight, Roddy McInnes? Or is the winner of this fight Brandon Lott? Winner, Roddy McInnes! I'm glad neither of that hurt either one of their feelings too much. You guys ready to see more fights?
Yeah!
All right, your next fight, introducing versus what happens when alcoholism meets Down syndrome, Brian Rabideau!
Cool,
And his
man.
opponent is loud in movie theaters because he ran out of food, Chris Lamadou! 30 seconds on the clock. This fight starts now.
I asked Brian to tell me something people don't know about him. He told me he's a bald, drunk alcoholic. So I asked him to tell me something people don't know about him. You have like what I like to call, I can't lose this job, I have 2 kids and then a mortgage face. You're 28, but you look like you get excited by lawnmowers going on sale.
Yeah! Holy shit.
I used to think you were a stoner because you talk slow and had squinty eyes. It just turns out you're fucking retarded.
That's great, man.
Brian Rabideau.
Wow, the last time I saw a black mass this huge, it was removed from Matt Maron's head.
Yeah!
There we go.
It only took an hour, but now it's good.
I saw my doctor. He told me to stop drinking or my liver would look like Chris. Chris, seriously, you look like the Pillsbury Doughboy got locked in the oven. All right.
That's great.
Chris gets confused for his lesbian sister, which is crazy to confuse Chris with someone who gets pussy.
Fight Club is the winner of round 1, Chris Lamadou.
Yeah.
Or is the winner of round 1, Brian Rabideau.
Yeah.
Close but barely. Winner round 1, Brian Rabideau. 30 seconds on the clock. Round 2 starts now.
All right, Chris, the only way you stay woke is through sleep apnea.
A lot of S's in that one. That was good. You gotta give him more credit for that.
Shit. Chris loves Patrice O'Neal and will successfully follow his footsteps by dying from obesity. It's tough for Chris to chase his dreams when he gets winded every 30 seconds. Chris is from Staten Island and is the only college dropout in his family, which is sad to know that people from Staten Island get into college.
Chris Lamadou.
How would I know I'm fat without Fight Club? I came into this fight knowing that you'd make fun of my weight, but your body type can best be described as laundry bag. Brian, your dad has spent the last 10 months in the hospital, but you look like you just came out of the coma. Brian, you're a big fan of Wu-Tang. I guess that's one of the perks of I have Black Friends starter kit. You look like you sell staplers.
I like the idea that Chris thought he was in great shape his whole life and came to Fight Club like, what the fuck? Fight Club is
You mean this baseball shirt doesn't mean I'm an athlete?
I'm in better shape than everyone else on Staten Island. Fight Club is the winner of round 2, Brian Rabideau. Or is the winner of round 2, Chris Lamadou? We got another one. We're going to sudden death overtime. One joke apiece. Overtime starts now.
Yeah. I thought these black jokes were gonna kill it, Brian. Why'd you lose this? Yeah. No. I'm out.
Wow.
Brian Rabideau, say a joke.
Chris made fun of my dad's coma. I don't know how Chris knew about my dad's coma when he usually stays away from vegetables.
Fight Club is the winner of this fight, Chris Lamadou.
That's hilarious.
Or is the winner of this fight, Brian Rabideau?
Yeah.
Winner, Brian Rabideau. Your next fight. Introducing first, she looks like if Pinocchio became a real cunt, Camille Theobald! And her opponent, her personality is as bubbly as the bathtub she'll one day drown herself in, Blair Dawson! 30 seconds on the clock. This fight starts now.
Blair is amazing. She's just so fearless. Just she's out here exposing that massive forehead every day. You know, it's amazing. It's really useful because it doubles as a solar panel we can charge our phones on. It's amazing. She's a perfectly round head. I think you deserve the Oscar in Castaway playing Wilson.
Topical.
Super. Yeah, I know. Look. Blair hasn't booked something in a long time, okay? It's not my fault, okay? All right. I think that's...
I was hoping for an American Pie joke.
In Birth of a Nation, you look like...
That was the last battle, Brandon. Blair Dawson.
Okay, glass house is much, all right?
This really is forehead against forehead.
Oh, wow, thank you so much. Camille reminds me of Thanksgiving. She's bland and pretends to care about minorities. Camille is a virtue-signaling white woman. Your altruism is as transparent as your skin. Okay, thank you. You look like your profile picture would be you in a village playing patty cake with a black child.
Fight Club is the winner of round 1, Camille Theobald. Or is the winner of round 1, Blair Dawson. All right, winner round 1, Blair Dawson. 30 seconds on the clock. Round 2 starts now.
Oh, you less likable Anne Hathaway. On a scale from 1 to 10, Camille is a Midwest mother of 3. In 2012, Camille dropped out of college to become a yoga instructor in Costa Rica. That's not true, but you believe it, right? It says in Camille's bio that she became an adult in NYC. More like an adulterer, you poly bitch.
Camille Theobald.
Blair came out bi, but women won't fuck her because they have standards. But coincidentally, more men are fucking her in hopes that there will be another woman.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Blair has a third nipple, which is really sad because that just means there's another nipple not getting sucked. Okay. She says she sounds like a whale during sex, but clearly she sounds like a whale all the time. So.
Whales, also big foreheads, guys. Fight Club is the winner of round 2, Blair Dawson. Or is the winner of round 2, Camille Theobald? That's another one. Fight Club, we're going to sudden death overtime. One joke apiece. Overtime starts now.
Okay. Blair is a tutor for foster kids because the only way people will listen to her is if they've been abandoned.
Mia Faith Hammond, do you agree?
I wasn't listening.
And that's why your father left.
How can I be an orphan and have a father, Matt? Okay.
Because nothing makes sense at Comedy Fight Club. Blair Dawson.
All right, you look like you lost your virginity to a white guy with dreads.
Fight Club is the winner of this fight. Camille Theobald. Or is the winner of this fight Blair Dawson? Close, but winner of this fight, Camille Theobald! And now we're going to hear from our special guest official of the Night Fight Club. Give it up for Brendan Sagelow!
Wow. You like the Growing Pains theme song? Wow, what a night it has been. I mean, I know you guys hate sincerity because you're afraid of it. But I do want to say this is awesome. This is like so punk rock in that it will never be anything. And industry hates it, and you guys will all probably die from like crack or meth or whatever. But yeah, I do think it's really cool that you guys give comedians an opportunity to say the first joke they've ever told ever. So, no, it's great. The last 2 battles were really good. The first, whatever that was, I don't even remember, but it was really good. How many more are left? 3. All right. No, I'm super excited, and I really enjoy being here. I'm excited for these next fucking battles, right? Yeah. Just feel something. Feel anything. I have a great therapist. His name is Alan. If you guys ever want to go, thank you for having me. Yeah, thanks.
Our special guest official, Brendan Sagelow.
Thank you.
Even the industry will pay attention if we say faggot and cunt more times. You guys ready to see more fights?
Yeah.
All right, up next, he looks like he thinks there's a deep meaning behind Beavis and Butthead, Steve Luca! His opponent is from Sri Lanka, but I say that means India, Jonna Joda!
Yeah.
30 seconds on the clock. This fight starts now.
First of all, I just want to say it's an honor to be doing a fight club on the sun. Jesus Christ. Okay. Anyway, this is my impression of Steve Luca giving a blowjob. I love you, Dad. Steve, you look like you grew that beard so you can join ISIS for the frat parties. Now, okay, let's get a... if you rearrange the letters in Steve Luca, it actually spells Klaus Vet, which means nothing to anybody. It's fitting.
Steve Luca.
John, you long neck bitch. You look like the office IT guy that gets mad at people for not knowing how to fix the computer themselves. John goes to Baruch College, where he majors in telling on kids who smoke weed in the dorms. John spent a semester abroad in Bangkok, which was fitting because most of what he did there was Bangkok. John and I actually have a lot in common. We're both in our early 20s. We're both from New Jersey, and we both want to fuck his sister.
Fight Club is the winner of round one. Jonna Joda? Or is the winner round one Steve Luca?
Yeah.
Winner round one, Jonna Joda. 30 seconds on the clock. Round two starts now.
John has been featured in Stellar Underground and Slate magazine, but never in his dad's life. John once stole Louis C.K.'s act for a talent show in high school. He didn't do stand-up. He just jerked off in front of the whole school. Had to know where that one was going. John grew up with just his mom and his sister. Growing up around women really taught John how to hit them.
Before the battle, I didn't know this. John told me that Steve took the last 7 months off from comedy, and now I understand. It was too long. Not that we missed you, that I shouldn't have booked you.
And he's only been doing comedy for about 10, so.
Jonna Joda.
Steve and I have a lot in common. Actually, we're both from New Jersey. We're both in our early 20s, and we both want to fuck my sister. The only difference between us is that I actually have a shot. Okay.
Yeah!
I grew up in Middlesex County, and Steve is from a non-consensual sex county. You got this is my impression of Steve with 5 dicks in his mouth. Blah, blah, blah. This is my impression of Steve with 4 dicks in his mouth. Guys, I can fit one more dick in here. I can just.
That was great. Yeah.
Right.
That was awesome.
Fight Club is the winner of round two, Steve Luca? Or is the winner of round two, Jonna Joda? Winner, Jonna Joda! Your next fight. Introducing first, the reason people think blondes are stupid, Julie Hoagland Sorensen! And her opponent looks like he still brags about how good he was at beer pong in college, Dwayne Cullen! 30 seconds on the clock. This fight starts now.
It's great to finally. What? Also, what? I shouldn't be taking advice from you. Also, joke's on you. I didn't go to college. All right.
5 seconds.
Great to finally roast the witch from Hocus Pocus. Julie's been doing comedy for as long as her parents have been dead. And we can all agree that's too long. We want your parents back and you to quit comedy. Too many travesties. Julie is OCD. She's obsessed with even numbers. She combs her hair 8 times, turns the light on 4 times, and wishes she had 2 parents. She runs an open mic. Anyone can perform, except her parents. They're dead. And don't stand well and smell bad.
You have the confidence of the guy who killed her parents.
Also, if you couldn't perform because you don't stand well and smell bad, nobody in New York would do comedy. Julie Hoagland Sorensen.
Goodness, thank you, fat Edward Snowden. Dwayne looks like he wouldn't buy a woman a drink, but he would buy her panties online. I actually talked to Dwayne's gay dad before this roast for his advice on how to take down a giant asshole. Dwayne's family is Irish Catholic, and his dad is gay, so he was only beaten off as a child.
Fight Club is the winner of round 1, Dwayne Cullen. Or is the winner round 1, Julie Hoagland Sorensen? Winner round 1, Julie Hoagland Sorensen. 30 seconds on the clock. Round 2 starts now.
Dwayne, you human melting pound cake. Dwayne looks like he patents date rape drugs. Dwayne, please stop posting photos of your Instagram when you were hot. We all know what you look like now, okay? You wish every day was Throwback Thursday. We get it. Okay, Dwayne has an uncircumcised penis because that's the way his dad likes them.
I feel like I'm watching a couple get divorced.
Dwayne Cullen.
Thank you, Sabrina the teenage bitch. I get it. I have 2 dads. You want one?
Yeah.
You can borrow him if you want. He's pretty gay, though. Julie is such a deathly pale witch. When she told me her parents were dead, I was like, just use whatever spell brought you back. Julie looks like Kristen Bell if both her parents were dead.
That was brutal. That was brutal.
Fight Club is the winner of round 2, Julie Hoagland Sorensen. Or is the winner of round 2, Dwayne Cullen? Spirit animal, what time is it?
It's time for sudden death!
1 joke apiece. Overtime starts now.
Julie's from Texas. You know that saying in Texas, because everyone's like a badass. They're like, don't mess with Texas, right? They said that about Julie, but it was like, don't mess with Julie. She's got herpes.
You learned that from your dad?
That's
Julie.
AIDS. Gay people have AIDS. AIDS, 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 AIDS.
I told Brendan the crowd chants AIDS and he hadn't heard it yet. So
That's great. I mean, for a joke that wasn't doing well, that's the best save it could have gotten.
Julie Hoagland Sorensen.
Disclaimer, I don't have herpes. Okay. Dwayne's the first son of an Irishman who wishes his father went out for cigarettes and never came back. Instead, he brought home a different kind of fag.
Fight Club is the winner of this fight. Dwayne Cullen? Or is the winner of this fight Julie Hoagland Sorensen?
Yeah.
Winner, Julie Hoagland Sorensen! And now it's time to hear from the orphan of Comedy Fight Club. Give it up for Mia Faith Hammond!
There's no music for me. All right. Matt, you said there'd be music for me. All right. Well, did you know that Matt Maron doesn't have any sleeves because he donates them to my orphanage? Nice. Yeah, nobody wants to wear them, though, because they stink so very much. Sometimes when I hide in the laundry to try and escape, I get trapped under his stinky sleeves and I die. All right. Jess Feeney versus Sandeep Sen. Jess looks like me if I ever knew my parents. But then I ran away from them. Cherish your parents, Jess. They are a luxury.
You're going to do the voice the whole time, aren't you?
Nope. I'm going to stop halfway through probably. Dan Pulzello versus Mano Fernandez. I made out with Dan this New Year's Eve. Yeah, that's right. Dan made out with a little orphan. And let's just say that our interaction didn't go into overtime. All right. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Shut it down. All right. That's what I did. Mano Fernandez accidentally touched my boob 2 years ago. So this fight was gross for me. It was. They both lost in my heart. Gina Bloom versus Lynette Palomino. Gina, in her transition, just got new boobies. That's true. Hey, Mano, maybe you'd like to accidentally touch the boobies. No, so gross. Man. Lynette said that she lost her virginity at 21 years old. Will you teach me how? How do you put a wanky stick in a pom-pom? Roddy versus Brandon. Justin Lanza got the biggest laugh, and that's all I remember.
That's where you dropped the accent?
Oh, did I? Sorry. I'm sorry. Brian Rabidou versus Chris Lamadou. Brian called Chris fat. Chris called Brian boring looking. Maybe they should stop complaining about each other's appearances and start doing something about their own. Let me put makeup on you. Camille versus Blair. Both Camille and Blair both have big foreheads. We have children just like them back at the orphanage. We call them the ones nobody wants. John Ajota versus Steve Luca. John once tried to put his fingers in my soup. He also looks like he once tried to put fingers in my soup. Steve, you're great. Finally, Dwayne Cullen versus Julie Ray. Julie's an orphan too. Julie. 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 Hey, thank you.
Oh my God.
The Fight Club orphan, Mia Faith Hammond. And now, Fight Club, it is time for our main event of the evening.
Yeah!
Scheduled for 2:45 second rounds. Introducing first, he looks like his favorite porn search category is unarmed black teen shot by police. KB Burns!
It's when the DJ drop my Lanza called me old in the thing, dude. Lanza, you look like fucking Walt Whitman. How am I older than you, dude? This makes no sense.
What?
So, I'm doing one more thing too. It's fucking all right. I'm trans sleeves now too. All right, bud. It's over.
Yeah. He ruined his favorite shirt for that.
No guns, just roses.
And his opponent, she once pulled her jokes out of her pussy before a naked roast battle because nothing goes in there that makes her parents proud. Allison Clem! 45 seconds on the clock. This main event starts now.
KP, you no-neck hairy monster. You look like albino Grimace. You look like if Long Island raped Staten Island while it was raping New Jersey. A human rape-a-pede, if you will. KP looks like the union steward for Pedophiles Local 36. He looks like a potato drawn by the Down syndrome kid he molested. KP doesn't know his birth parents because what happens in Vegas gets adopted in New Jersey. KP's adopted parents saw his stand-up and called the orphanage for a refund. KP looks like the only things he exercises are his Second Amendment rights.
The right to bear arms.
Hey, yeah. I feel like I'm at the Motley Crue movie screening.
Don't talk shit about Vince Neil, okay? KP Burke.
There's a lot of pressure here. If I don't win, I'm going to get kicked out of my men's rights advocate group. Klemp is an intersectional, progressive, feminist, trans, and queer ally, or as we call them in Jersey, baristas.
Yeah!
If you've seen her act, you would know Klemp is an SJW. It's a shitty joke writer. Allison is so unlikable on stage, her rapist started off as just a heckler.
That's the best.
She's got the fish sweatshirt on. I love her, man. I do. Good chick, dude. Allison loves hippie bands so much she looks like if you hit her in the G-spot, she squirts patchouli oil. Allison looks like the kind of person that has an herbal remedy for HPV.
Fight Club is the winner of round one, Allison Klemp. Or is the winner of round one, KP Burke?
Yep.
Winner of round one, KP Burke. 45 seconds on the clock. Round two starts now.
Thank you, Samoan Hermione. Allison is half German. That's about Allison, but whatever. Allison is half German and half Japanese, meaning both my grandfathers would have hated her. She rebels against the German half by being anti-fascist and the Japanese half by not being successful. Allison's a good girl. She doesn't have sex till the third date. Luckily, her comedy sucks dick. Allison is such a feminist, we call her pussy the wage gap. Allison's comedy... Oh, man. Allison's comedy is a lot like a vegan dog treat bakery. It doesn't make any sense to me, but it probably works in Brooklyn.
Allison Klemp.
When KP left the Navy, he got an honorable discharge, which is also what he calls it anytime he jerks off without crying.
That's so funny.
For your country.
KP, you have the culture of New Jersey combined with the worldliness of Jacksonville, Florida. When his engagement ended, his fiancée was crushed because KP rolled over on her in his sleep. KP's fiancée left him, and he's a yo-yo dieter, which means his scale is the only thing that'll go down on him. KP had to drop out of Port Authority police training because of an injury. So sad. That anyone would aspire to be a Port Authority police officer. So instead, he just watches tapes of cops killing black kids like a washed-up quarterback. It should have been me out there.
Fight Club is the winner of round 2, KP Burke. Or is the winner of round 2, Allison Clem. This main event's gonna go to sudden death overtime. One joke apiece. Overtime starts now.
Sudden death is what KP calls eating a burger. Sorry. I know. I know. There's no brotherhood with fat people. It's
Because you weren't born that way. Imagine being told you can be anything and aspiring to be a Port Authority police officer. Can you imagine what KP would be like as a cop? You're under arrest. Now fuck my wife while I watch. Cut cop. This fall on Fox.
KP Burke.
That's true. Allison has been called the poor man's Caitlin Bailey. That's just because she doesn't charge for sex. It's inside, but damn, I wanted to go out in a blaze of glory.
Fight Club is the winner of this fight. Allison Clem. Or is the winner of this fight KP Burke? Winner, Allison Clem. And now it's time for the Bishop's address. Give a big round of applause for the Bishop, Andrew Casertano.
Fitz. Thank you. What's up? How you guys doing? Keep it going for Matt Maron, everybody. I think the music intros would work if the fighters had more than 3 seconds to get on stage. It's not working. Can we go back to the way things were? I hate change. I hate myself. Hurt me. I want to fuck. Allison versus KP. Hot chick versus a Canadian hunk. Oh, he isn't Canadian? Do you think I give a fuck, man? I never get to showcase my Canadian characters. So here it goes. Here's the guy who loves maple syrup. Hey, Mom, I want you to take that maple syrup and cascade it over my balls. Come on, Mom, it's a sketch. All right. Sandeep versus Jess. Jess said some pretty offensive shit tonight. Sandeep smelled like a 7-Eleven bathroom. I think that's what I heard. I don't know. I went straight to Twitter. I was offended nonetheless. I don't agree with your joke, and I was outraged. Okay. Dan versus Mano. I don't know why Brandon had to interrupt Dan's set tonight. Dan made some good points about Spanish people. I wanted to hear more, man, but the liberal from the fancy New York Comedy Club couldn't shut up. I want to audition for NYCC. I've got the best bits in the world. I'll make crowds come. All right. Gina versus Lynette. This fight went to sudden death. I don't know why. Brandon was right. We got to pick up our game. Or maybe we should give up roast battling completely and kill ourselves. Brian versus Chris. Brian said some things tonight about Staten Island that I don't agree with. Brian, have you ever been to Staten Island? Huh? You ever try our cheese? How about our sausage? We almost had the world's biggest Ferris wheel, but the Indians took it away. They may ride our wheel, but they'll never have our cheese. All right. Camille versus Blair. Clash of the foreheads. Beautiful foreheads, Mano. Who wants to marry Bobby Balls tonight? I could use a third woman. A lot of forehead shame in this fight. Nothing wrong with a big head. As long as you have a beautiful heart and go to church, you got nothing to worry about. Just put a head on that thing. Afangule. All right. Steve versus John. Damn, that dick in the mouth joke had me dying, bro. Andrew, don't ruin it. Don't ruin it. Dicks in my mouth. I want beautiful dicks in my mouth. All right, turn on that light. Thank you guys so much.
The Bishop, Andrew Casertano. I just got Nicola. You didn't get chocolate candies tonight for Fight of the Night. All right, we're going to pick it anyway. We're not getting chocolates this time. Fight Club officials, Mia, Orphan, what's your pick Fight of the Night?
The last one.
Main event? Sure. Allison versus KP. Brandon, guest official. What's your pick for fight of the night?
I don't know. They're all just blending in my head.
Here's a
Whatever.
list- here's a
Does
list
it
of
matter?
them. No.
Well,
Well, we don't even have chocolates to give them.
Usually give chocolate? I should have came here more often. The one before the last one, but the last one was also
Julie
good.
versus Dwayne Cullen.
Yes, those guys.
Orphan
Yeah.
changes her pick.
Oh, yeah. Fucking rapist and dead parents. Yeah.
That one.
That was good.
Spirit animal. What's your pick?
Dwayne and Julie.
Dwayne and Julie. Dwayne
Yeah.
Cullen, Julie, come on up here.
Yeah.
I don't know chocolates, but congratulations.
Yeah.
All right, next week, main event at Comedy Fight Club for March 31st is going to be former Roastmasters #1 contender Paul Hooper versus former Comedy Fight Club champion Jake Vevera. That's next week, same time, same place. Thank you very much. Have a good night.